Persona 4 is a beloved RPG series that first came out on the PS2. Here is an A to Z so you can get to know the game a little bit better. Starting with A is for Adachi. Toru Adachi is a character in Persona 4. He is a police detective and Ryotaro Dojima's partner. B is for Basalt. Basalts were introduced in Persona 4. Similar to the Mayas in Persona 3, they appear with multiple different Arcana masks. C is for Chie. Chie Satonaka is a playable character from Persona 4. An energetic girl with a love for kung fu movies, she is one of the protagonist's classmates at Yasogami High School. D is for Dojima Residence. The Dojima Residence is a location in Persona 4 and the main hub of the game. A quaint and modern Japanese house at the eastern edge of Inaba, it is where the protagonist stays for the year. When the protagonist enters the Dojima Residence after school, the time switches to evening. E is for Eagle. Eagles were introduced in Persona 3. They wear masks with I written on them to signify their relationship to the Empress. Eagles are associated with the Empress in decks such as the Visconti deck, where the Empress holds a shield with an eagle figure on it. F is for Fox. The Fox is a non-playable character in Persona 4. It plays a significant role in the protagonist and the investigation team's exploration of the Midnight Channel. G is for Giant. The giant shadows from Persona 3 reappear in Persona 4. They appear as a stone golem, except for the envious giant, which was modelled after the Tokyo Tower. Armed with a broadsword and scale, they are a mixture of the balance and sword shadows in dealing strong physical attacks. H is for Himiko. Himiko is the initial persona of Risei Kujikawa. Once she accepts the truth by embracing her shadow self as part of her own Moryukyu striptease. I is for Izanagi. Izanagi is Yu Narukami's initial persona. When the protagonist first encounters the shadows, Izanagi's voice prompts him to awaken the power within. The protagonist then mutters the word persona and summons forth Izanagi. J is for Junes Department Store. Junes Department Store is a location in Persona 4. Located at the rural town of Inaba, it is run by Yosuke Hanamura's father. K is for Kanji. Kanji Tatsumi is a playable character from Persona 4. He is a first-year student in Class 1-3 at Yasogami High School in Inaba, and known to many as a notorious delinquent since middle school. L is for Loki. Loki appears as the ultimate persona of the Fool Arcana. He is available to be summoned once the protagonist manages to gain access to the normal ending route, which maxes out the Fool Arcana social link. M is for Margaret. Margaret in Persona 4 is Igor's assistant in the Velvet Room and Elizabeth's older sister. Disturbed by Elizabeth's departure from the Velvet Room, Margaret hopes to convince her to return. N is for Naruto. Naruto Shirogane is a playable character in Persona 4, the fifth generation of the famed Shirogane detectives. Naruto arrives in Inaba to help investigate the murders and enrolls as a first-year student at Yasogami High School. O is for Okina City. Okina City is the nearest biggest city to Inaba. It is connected to the town via Okina Station. Many students from Yasogami High School frequent the city due to the shops and sites that are found back home, that aren't found back home. P is for Papillon. Papillon were introduced in Persona 4. They appear as a flock of heart-shaped butterflies. One carries a mask with VI written on it, signifying a connection to the Lover's Arcana. Q is for Quetzalcoatl. Quetzalcoatl cannot be found in shuffle time. Instead, it must be created through the fusion process. R is for Rise. Rise Kujikawa is one of the main characters from Persona 4. She is a popular idol who returns to Inaba for a brief hiatus. She is a first-year student at Yasogami High School. S is for Shichiri Beach. Shichiri Beach is a location in Persona 4 Golden. It is a beach located a distance from Inaba that can only be reached with a scooter. T is for Teddy. Known as Kuma in the Japanese version, he is a playable character in Persona 4 and the game's mascot. U is for Undyne. Undyne is a persona of the Lover's Arcana. It specializes in recovery, and its default level is 33. V is for Void Quest. The Void Quest is a dungeon in Persona 4. The reality created within the Midnight Channel with Mitsuo Kubo's feelings, it resembles an 8-bit video game, complete with monotone sound effects. The entrance is similar to a game's title screen, and each floor is referred to as a chapter. W is for Wheel. The wheel shadows from Persona 3 return in Persona 4. They appear as wheels with a lion-like head, spikes coming from the center of each wheel. The lion head is a mask. One of them is only encountered on rainy days. X is for Chizai. A spirit from Chinese legend shaped like a sheep that can see through any lie. It occasionally appears in the human world to punish evildoers with the power stored in its sharp horn. Y is for Yu Narukami. The protagonist of Persona 4, canonically known as Yu Narukami, starting with its use in Persona 4 Arena. He is a transfer student at Yasogami High School and resides for a year at Inaba, a rural town. And Z is for Zhao Gongen. Zhao Gongen appears as a ultimate persona of the Strength Arcana. He is available to be summoned once the protagonist completes the Strength Arcana social link and reaches at least level 90 or above. And that is an A to Z of the Persona 4 games. If you did enjoy this content, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.